here with my I'm here with my BrandGuard gable vent. This is my retrofit gable vent mesh, and that's all that's between my attic and embers and brands coming in from a fire, which usually approaches from this direction. So I'm going to install my vent here. I'm going to take these fins out, take the screen out, and this vent is going to retrofit right in there like that. So let me see how those fins are going to come out. Got myself some trusty snips here, and I'm going to go ahead and there we go. Okay. I'm going to cut up these vents right down the middle and then see if I can pull them out. Ah, that's very nice. I like that. The top one, let's see how that's going to go. I'm not sure. There we go. Okay. Okay, so they're spot welded on the top, and they got a little clip over down the side. Now, let's get my snip. Got a pair of snips to cut right there. There we go. Okay, there we go. Oh, very nice. These are all little spot welds along the back here that seem to be popping pretty nice. Some of them are popping pretty good, some I have to wrestle with. But you see they're coming off pretty nice. Give them a little wiggle and... Yep, that was a tough one. There we go. There we go. Yeah, oh, very nice. And the top ones. Oh, that was very nice. That piece was spot rated up at the top there. I thought that was going to be harder than it is. There we go. That is what's between you and your attic catching on fire. That little bit of screen right there. You compare that to that. It's got to come around the corner twice, come through that little baffle, and then come through the screen. And this is how it's going to sit. Very nice. All right. I like that a lot. This is the bathroom vent. You may or may not have these pointed your way. They vent the bathroom right through the vent there. Also, I want to point out, up here, I had two wires that were coming through the vent. One is for my satellite TV, and the other one was for my internet access. So I called my internet company before I did this and found out the correct way to move the wire out of the vent. And I punched a hole in the house and caulked it and reattached the internet. So I didn't want to lose my internet, so check with your internet provider or your cable TV provider if you have these wires to make sure either have a professional do it or know what you're doing before you unplug it. It'd be terrible to put the new vent in and not have TV. So at any rate, our vent fits real nice. So I'm going to put a big bead of caulk around the edge of the vent and plop it in there. So let's see how that's going to go. Got my trusty roof caulk here. I want to try to catch right along that edge there because I want it nice and sealed. So I'm going to caulk a pretty big bead right about there. I'm going to run that bead. That bead should seal right along the edge of that stucco as well as the metal frame. And of course the top edge is the most important one because that's where the water is going to come dribbling down from. Same thing, right along the side. I'm about a quarter, half an inch off the edge. Run our nice bead. Just keep going all the way around. And then I'm going to hit right along. If I caulk in here, it won't seal anything, so I'm going to go a little farther down. So I'm going to run down along the bottom here. Okay, and then same thing on this side. I'm about a half an inch off the edge of the vent. That's where the stucco and the metal meet on the house. This is retrofit, so I don't want to damage my stucco. I want to seal right up against that edge. And there we go. So that's all caulked in there. Again, these are the same screws I had before. These are the self-tapping. These are the drillers. You can see the little drill bit on the end. They're number 8, and they're 3/4 of an inch long. They're self-tapping, and they have a hex head for my driver. So I'll drill the hole and screw them in all in one move. So it's 3/4 by number 8. Time to put my finger in the caulk there. And there we go. Okay. So I'm going to hold this up with my knee, thusly, and drill my hole. I can see underneath there, so I'm going to shoot right there. If that caught or not. Okay, let me get another one. I'll put it, oh, excuse me. There, okay. I'll put, I think I'll put a couple more at the top. I didn't like the way that one, so I'm going to get some more metal up here. And then I'll run maybe 2 down here and a couple on the bottom. And that'll do it. Need a paint job, and there you are. So, there's one. There's 2. I'm screwing into that frame that the old vent used to be in. Remember, that frame is right here. So we'll try, let's see, we'll put one right in here. There we go. Another one right in here. Oops. Let me get the bottom in here. To figure out where I'm going to screw to. Let's see if I can catch it right here. There we go. When it pushes out like that, I know I'm up against the tin of the original install. So I'll put another one right in there. I don't like that. See that, how it walked out? That's grabbing tin. I'll stick another one in the middle. Yep. Defective screw. Here we go. There. Okay. Okay, I'm finishing up the last few screws here. here. Okay, I'm looking for the tin behind there. I think it's right about there. Come on. There we go. There we go. A little crooked. All right, and there we go. I've got the slopes at the bottom. Any water, rain, wind hits in here, it slopes out and drains just like the old vent. But now I'm completely enclosed, the baffle, the air will travel through there, but I won't have any brands. Like I said, the Santa Anas come from this direction, they blow right up against this. So instead of this, now I have this. So yeah, just as an extra precaution, I've got this caulked around, if you remember, and I screwed it down, but I've got some clear caulk. I'm just going to caulk around the edge on the stucco to make sure I got a nice waterproof bead. That's really what I want. Is I don't want water dribbling up here into the back of the vent and into the attic. So this one, oh, stuck my. So I'll try to get a fairly decent bead back in here. This dries clear. This goes on white, but it's a clear caulk. When this is done, it won't show at all. There's the spot. And the third side over here. I might have had a little stucco pop there when I was doing the vents or something, so this is a good chance to get it with caulk right there. It's that little spot right there, so let me just caulk it. The lipstick squirt in there. There we go. Good as new. Oh. I want it to get behind the vent, but I don't want a real big bead out here. When I paint this, I can paint that and it'll blend right in with the, like I say, it's clear, it'll blend right in with the stucco and you'll never notice it from the ground there. And there we go. Caulked all the way around, covered up my little glitz there. There it is. That's much, much nicer than, once I put a coat of paint on that and it blends in with the white. It'll be perfect. Okay, got my little bead of caulk on there. I'm just going to give it a little wipe with my finger. Got my rag here. Just want that nice and clean edge right there. When I paint, I don't want it sticking out. I don't want a little bulb, but you can see how the bead is there, and then you can see how smooth it is right in there. And I'm rolling my finger so that I pick up the caulk, the extra caulk, see? And I put it on my rag. So I'm shoving it in the crack, picking up the extra. Just moving right along here. Need more rag. There, see, look how neat that is. It's tucked right neat underneath there. I've pushed it back in there, got a nice seal, and it's filled up my little spot up here. And look how flush that is there.